Hello? Hey. I hope you enjoyed that. That was really, really good for me to watch, and really nice to see everyone in the chat going bananas. So thanks for tuning in for that. We're not done yet. This is just the start. This was one half of what we're doing today. So thank you for tuning in. If you came in late, don't worry. The VOD, the complete documentary, will be up on YouTube tomorrow. You don't have to worry about it. You can just go back and rewatch the parts you want to. For now, we're going to get started with crew battle between Germany and United Kingdom. And the reason why we had this crew battle is because I noticed that the arms sound was maybe a bit too loud, but the reason is we had a power rank in the European arms community not too long ago, and both the United Kingdom and German players were featured in that, so they figured, why won't we just face each other in this? That's what they decided to do. So they organized this, and they're going to be a 5 versus 5, and yeah, as you can see, Scrims was supposed to be here with me. I saw that he was in chat earlier, but I think he'll be joining me later. So until further notice, I will just take you through this as well as I can. I mean, I've done this a few times, guys, so I think I should be able to. I don't know why my voice sounds deeper. I think it's just it's the microphone. I don't know. I think I sound the same, but I'm going to check in with them and see how things we're at. Okay, I just like disconnected some screens and stuff, so I want to make sure that things are working as they do. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay, that's loud. I'm sorry. Ooh. I'm sorry about that. Holy shit, you probably heard that in the microphone as well. Yeah. And I believe that we know the first player joining here, but I don't know who is going to join on the United Kingdom. I don't know what's going to happen. This is kind of what we had before, you know. We had the crew battles that were well, okay, the crew battle between America and Mexico was really strange. It was like some kind of like single elimination bracket thing, but the crew battle we had between Canada and France was pretty good, and the one between TCM and FellowsTV was also pretty good. This one, it's going to be 5 versus 5, and it's going to be best out of 3s for all the matches. The difference is that there's no you have to win a best out of 3 to gain a point, and once like you've lost 5 times, like 5 best of 3s, then you've lost. They have a rule system of how to change people. I can't really explain that too well. I read that like 4 times and I didn't really understand what they were saying, but I trust them that they know what they're doing. So yeah, so I'm just gonna like let them do what they do and hope that it works out. But or maybe someone can like explain it to me here in the chat, but that's how it's going to be at least. So I'm just waiting for someone to join. Spamming the Discord. Otherwise we'll be here all night. Hey, there we go. All right, hope they let me know also which stage is going to be on. Otherwise it'll be problematic. So who are you thinking for this crew battle? Do you think it's going to be Germany or it's going to be the UK? I know that the UK had a more top-heavy team than Germany. I know that both of these teams have all the people on the dashboard, of course, but UK has the more top-heavy ones in that they have high-ranked players in the teams in comparison. Okay, its stages are random from the usual 5. Okay, that's... Now I'm with you. I'm just gonna add the snake part to that one. Oop, kidding. Which is, of course, Mausoleum, Buster Beach, DNA Lab, Temple Grounds, and Sparring Ring, right? Ah, I know this so well. Yes, I'm good. Alright, I guess we're ready to get into it. I just have to fix the thingy first here. So it's going to be Replicant versus Penso, and I have no idea who Penso is going to play because he always switches characters in every match all the time, so you can't really expect that. Replicant, as we know, plays Min Min and Lollipop, and we're going to see who he's going to bring out. And we're good to go. And yeah, about the documentary, thank you. I'm super proud of it. I was a bit worried that it would just be for us Fellows in Arms members and people wouldn't be able to relate to it, but I tried to involve the community as much as I could. Hopefully there were some memories for everyone there that they could reminisce and be nostalgic about, because that was the purpose of it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. And no, Shrimps is not here. Maybe I could just put that in the... there we go. Alright, here we go. First match is going to be on Sparring Ring. And we're going to see a Twin Tell versus Lollipop. That's pretty cool. Versus on Replicant as well. Well, that's even cooler. I don't think I've seen Replicant play Twin Tell ever, so this is going to be pretty hype. And with this setup as well, it's almost like some kind of Kujora mix with that, what is it? It's Whammer, right? Yeah, I was almost going to say Kablammer, because Whammer is so rarely used. There was some updates to the hammers. I think it was it extension rate or retraction rate? One of them at least got fixed. Penso, I know, it uses the lockjaw on several characters, but it seems like Replicant has him pretty much figured out here, because the Whammer can counter the lockjaw pretty much, because it's a bit faster, not as sluggish, and it's always nice to have a heavy arm versus another heavy arm. Now, both of these players have a rush, but I think Replicant doesn't want to use this, because he is going to get around anyways. Which he does. Ooh, I wonder if I can get the... So you don't think he is named UK Replicant. Let's see if this works. Hey, it worked. Okay. I'm so surprised. JR saying this is interrupting his Fortnite gameplay. Man, I played Fortnite in the beginning, but it never really clicked for me. Well, in the Rush Exchange, finally, Replicant is going to come out on top on that one. And of course, as myself is playing from Flourish Gaming these days. No bias though. This time is representing the UK. Okay, and so switching out his Hydra to Boomerang, which seems to be working out. I mean, the Boomerang is really good for arms such as High Bolt or Tri-Blast, because you can really swipe them away and you can do like mix-ups if you throw an arm in the outer curve. Sorry, took a while to finish that sentence. In either case, yeah, I mean, Penzo's bringing it back. He didn't land the rush, but he is making an effort right now. Ooh, that's not gonna help though. So close to getting knocked out. I mean, and Replicant is free to just kind of, if he can nail it. Oh my god, he's going to be hit, but Penso is not able to kind of land the entire rush there. That could actually cost him this game, because if he had landed, I'm positive that he would have won the round. Replicant getting another chance here, and he's going to take it, but failing in the last second. Oh my god, everyone's just giving each other chances here, and time is running out as well. Oh no, okay, Penso getting it in the end there. That was uncharacteristically how Replicant actually got hit there in the end. Whew. Well, people are continuously saying that something is wrong with my voice. I really hope not. But in any case, final round here of this first match in the best out of 3. Nice grab there. Mixing it up. Penso is going to have the rush from the start here though. But he seems to be playing patiently with his rushes when it comes to that, so I wouldn't say that it's a big of a lead. Jumps over that tribal, soars over it. Really nice kind of movement here from Penso right now. Replicant is kind of struggling to actually find some hits in. He does finally get one, but it's not been easy for him. He has to really fight for it. Oh, okay, denies that whammer hit with the rush, but that's not going to give him anything. Now Replicant definitely in the lead here. If he just, like, he needs one more hit, or 1 or 2 more hits, and then he can just finish this with the rush. He wants to, if he wants to, that is. Let's see just how it goes here. Still a lot of time left on the clock. Nice mix-ups here with Penso doing those like jump away, throw away punches here. Ooh, but Replicant! Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is going so back and forth. Gets the restand as well. Penso was actually jumping out of that rush, but then went right back into it. But since weird kind of dynamic of it, he didn't get the full damage of it. But in the end, that's not gonna matter because Replicant is going to take it. So what we're going to do here instead to make this more sensical is to actually have the points go up after the best out of 3s. So this is, I guess that would be once you have full 5 points. So if you win one best of 3, you get 1 point, and if you have 5 points, you have 1. So that's the easiest way I'm gonna do this because I don't have a graphic for the teams. I just noticed that it says no present. Can't spell even. Oh my god. Yeah, so let's see. I think this is just going to be random again, so they're just gonna keep going at it. This is a rule set that they agreed upon, so, and that's completely fine. I mean, it's a crew battle, it's their rules, and this is not a tournament. I'm merely a streamer. I don't have the rules, or I don't... yes, we're not doing any counter picks or anything like that, so it seems like it's just going to be blind picks for both players, and they can just go at it, if I'm correct. Anyone can correct me. I know that both the UK and German team is in the chat here, so might be getting some bullets flying here and there. But he is going to switch, he does say, to Cobra, so we might see a few more things here. The rule set now, if I have gotten it correctly, is that should Penso now win twice in a row, so he won 2-1, if he loses a match later on, they can choose to rotate him out, and then he can come back later. That's pretty much what I could gather from that. I'm sorry if that doesn't make any sense. But in this case, let's watch it from Penso's view. There we go. Nobody saw anything about the stuff there. Oh god, look at this. Look at this beautiful HUD that I've made myself. Just beautiful. And we're going to see the... Uh-oh. Have I forgotten the name of the arm that I actually use? What the hell? Why can't I remember it? Chat! What is the... Why can't I remember the pink arm's name? What the hell? I use this arm like every day. Jesus Christ. Okay. I feel so bad right now. In any case, it doesn't seem like the counter pick worked out for Penso right now. Rep got his number and is almost sitting on perfect health. Ooh, okay, Penso is going to save himself there with the rush. 320. Glusher, oh my god, how did I forget that name? Holy crap. I was like, it's not Blorb, it's not Blorb. Stop saying Blorb in my head. Oof, okay, that's not going to work against Replicant's Twin Tail. First time for me seeing this Twin Tail. But okay, Penso obviously upgrading his arm to Tri-Blast. Not as strong as we remember it to be. It got a bit, I would say, a nerf in the most recent patch. Getting a bit slower when it's charged, but it's a bit wider hits on the explosions and kind of the arm itself, which we can really see an effect there from Penn. So Replicant is having trouble to actually go around it. So the way you want to kind of combat this Tri-Blast, sorry, is that you actually want to hit it head on and just to kind of cancel it mid-flight instead of trying to parry through it, because you can parry through it, but it's really hard. Penso just barely getting that rush. 255. That's really nice that he had a heavy arm there. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten that last kind of 200 damage in. But now he's only one hit away. It looks like this upgrade worked for him after all. And now it's on Replicant's able to kind of mix it up and see if he can counteract this Tri-Blast. He's making an effort right now. Probably doesn't want to use this rush unless he's guaranteed a round, which it looks like he is not. Thank you to Rifa for clearing up the rules in the chat as well. No, it is not lives, but it is points. So first to 5 points. Ooh, this set. Yeah, this is really the Kujora set. Kujora, of course, if you haven't catched that on Twitter, you should check him out and see what he wrote about we love you still though, Kujora. It's really nice that you've been with us. Almost feels like Replicant is doing a shout-out set for him here. And it's working. I mean, I wonder if he's playing motion controls too. I would guess that he's not doing it, but it would have been like even extra if he did that. Nice comeback here though from Penso. He's by no means out of it yet. Ooh, but that's not gonna help. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, okay. Really interesting movement from Penso with this Kid Cobra here. Not what I'm used to seeing. But then again, Penso plays pretty much all the characters, so I shouldn't be surprised of that movement. But in the end, Replicant is going to take it, and that's going to be 1 point for the UK. So only 4 more, and they'll have this in the bag. Boo. Just like that. So now it means that Penso has to leave this, and Replicant has to stay. And I do also believe that he has to stay on this character. Look, shifting eyes to Rifa. Because wait, I'm getting messages here. Whew. Oh, and Rifa says it's no points, but it's just best of 3 between players. I am aware, but I have to have some sort of indication of who's winning, and the only indication I have is the scores, and you have to win 5 times. So if you won 5 times, that is how you have to do it, I guess, Rifa, right? That's the way I'm thinking about it. Hopefully that should clear up that part too. I'm sorry. Usually I have graphics for these when I can cross out players and stuff like that, but I didn't for this time. I've been pretty busy and, you know, preparing the documentary and things like that. So let's not think about that. Oh, I could have started the counter at 5 and worked it down. Well, I can still do that. It's not like I'm bound bound by any, like, yeah, I mean, we can do it. We can do it like that. So in that case, UK has 5 and Germany has 4, and the first that goes to 0 loses. Are we good? Are we good, chat? This is good? This is okay? Hope it is. In any case, we're going to have the next player coming in now. Soon, you know, whenever they feel ready for it. I mean, I'm just here. Like, literally, I can just be here, you know? Let me know when you're ready, Germany. I mean, it's fine. I'm just gonna be here. Well, it's a good day, night actually. So yeah, feel free to join whenever you want to. Looks really silly that I have a microphone on my headset, but it's not actually the microphone that I'm using, because it's this one. Oh, we have another player in. Cool. It's Illusion Rafa. Ooh. Rafa, of course, getting the Illusion sponsorships from since some month back, alongside Grimwood. So 2 Illusion players on each side of this each side of this crew battle. Grimwood from UK and Rafa from Germany. We also have 2 in the States as well, Bolts there and Delhi. Looks like we're sending more snakes, as Landy is writing in the chat. And yeah, just ready up when you can. And there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh shit, forgot to change the names. Pro production here from my end, on my end. But it's going to be a Kid Cobra, as we know from Rafa. We know love. Ooh. Let's go. Actually, let's check out Replicant's cam here for a bit. We did before. Replicant is going to stay on this setup that they had before, but I think it's going to be a different story now, playing against Rafa instead of Enzo. They play very differently. Rafa, of course, is really kind of known to always have that megawatt somewhere in his inventory. Can you say that? Oh my god! Okay, that rush was really nice. 390. Holy moly! Replicant thought he could get away with that whammer, and the pressure is astounding right now. Okay, the Cryblast is really doing some work together with Megawatt. Like I don't blame him. I mean, a lot of people have problems with that. See, even the arm was broken, and it's really hard to get Rafa. Still staying on a perfect health now. How do you even hit this guy? Please let me know, and I'll write it down. I'm totally being serious right now. Oh, okay, Replicant finally getting a hit in, but he has a long way to go to actually get this. But Rafa just going to not let anything linger and just end that. Actually, let's go to Rafa's view here, actually, because that's I want to see this from his point of view, because it's really crazy how he moves around. Thing I've kind of noticed with style is that he doesn't really allow the Megawatt to weight him down. A lot of players kind of play using only their heavy arm as kind of like leeway, but okay. Okay, Rafa actually helped him jumping in the air like that, because Replicant didn't get a lot of damage in on the rush. If he had been standing still, he could have gotten the full rush in, but now he just popped in there, which worked out in his favor. Another thing that Rafa does usually is that he kind of uses the Megawatt very smartly, in the way that he knows how it functions, the weight functions in this game, and especially during rushes, you'll see him a lot of times meet a rush with his own, or when he knows that someone will go for a rush, he's just going to activate his own and overpower it, because he knows the dynamics so well. Okay, this time he's not going to run away with a broken arm. Replicant now in the lead, putting Rafa at red health. Getting some damage in now, it's getting close. Really close, actually. Okay, both are red right now. Ooh, that's Megawatt is just like sharking off the Replicant. Oh, and the pressure is just too much. Woo. Okay, Rafa taking one part of this best out of 3. So, you know, it reset the best out of 3s. Come on, are you new to crew battles? What's wrong with you? I'm kidding. Not looking like it's going to be a sweep by any means, and I say that too, with that all of these players are pretty much the top, the cream of the crop in Europe. I mean, unless you count out Jetta, you know, who would I mean, just saying as a Swedish person and a player, I know what I'm talking about. That he's pretty okay. You're looking at a slobber knocker. I love that. Slobber knocker is such a like wrestling kind of way. Oh man. Whew. Okay, I think we're just going to ready up again. As we said, there's just random stages, so you can just keep going. I think maybe there's something about picks of characters. There it is. Just as I say that, replicant switching it up when we're going into Temple Grounds here. To his Lola Pop. No longer Nuka Lola though. Now playing with the Hydra and Bircha. Before it was all about the Nade and Homie. But as I don't think Ziki and Homie actually got updated at all in the latest patch. But I know that the Nade got some more mobility and curving, I think. It got freed up a bit more. But in any case, we're going to start things off here, and looks like kind of surprised that we see the pillar still staying alive at the point, but there's one going down. So far it's just going to be who gets the first rush off, and that's going to be Rafa, of course. Making sure that he's close enough so that Replicant can't get away, even though he wanted to jump out of that rush. Couldn't. Yeah, and it's a good kind of strategy for Rafa. And cancelling that rush is really good. It's probably just going to set him up for the win here. Rafa does not save his rush at all. He just uses it as soon as he can because he wants to keep that pressure up, not let the other player can get any ground or momentum to get back into things. Okay. Okay, nice. He actually let go of the rush there, which is super important for because otherwise Replicant probably could have gone around that. Gets nicked in the endo. Every arm got changed in the current patch. That's okay. Was it actually every arm? Well, that makes sense. I thought that there were some arms that would be left out, but yes. And as I said, you know, Rafa always using his rushes. Sometimes they don't really go in his favor, but since he keeps the pressure up, he is able to charge them right back up. Now we see already almost at half rush here and 15 seconds in, so you know, he can get a bunch of rushes in one single round. It's all about not getting cancelled, so you get knocked down out of it. Right, let's see here. Very close quarters. Oh, very nice footsie from Rafa, but in the end, Griffin is just going to call him out. Rush. And you can't walk on like that. Oh, nice rush confirm here from Rafa. 420, blaze it. He goes, and well, it puts him in the lead for just a second before he loses it again. Replicant still staying in the game, keeping his head above water. Okay, Rafa matching him up there with the movement, but gets hit in the end, and now it's kind of dangerous here. Rafa doesn't want to get hit. It's going to be anyway. Hey, Replicant getting back into this now. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Like his usual setup wasn't actually with the Triblast. I know that before it was usually with Popper because it's really easy to confirm things with Popper because when the charge will just fly up in the air. In Swedish we would say that they fly like a glove, like a winter glove. I don't know if that makes sense, but they fly around a lot, I guess. I don't think you say that in English. Either way, that rush is again going to be wasted from Rafa. Calls Replicant's defensive playstyle out. Keeps the pressure up. That explosion will hit you behind, from behind, as well. Woo! Okay. Jumps over that. Grab, gets 260. Still not that much when it's, you know, compared to Rafa's massive 420 rushes, it's 260 is not actually good enough, I would say. Ooh, just got him there in between Nice, okay, Replicant making a name for himself right now. This is dangerous. Oh, okay, nice. Well done. Replicant is using this kind of pushing from Rafa against him, seeing that Rafa always wants to use this rush as soon as possible. He figures, okay, I'll just stay defensive and look out for when he does. Now he has a big chance here if he can get the rush in, or just use it as a deterrent. 5 seconds left. Oh no, that's not gonna be it. Okay, still a chance here, but yes, he does. He actually gets it with the chip damage. I did not expect that. I'm sorry. I was in the mindset that Rafa got that, but Replicant actually does, and it's 1-1 now between these two. That's surprising. I didn't even think about that, because it looked like Replicant, he shot out one of the Hydras to the left, so I guess he expected that Rafa would be dashing in there to like avoid rush kind of greedily, but didn't seem like it did. In the end, it worked out for him anyways. And yeah, a lot of people are saying something is wrong with my voice. I almost have to like listen to it myself. I'm getting a bit worried that something is wrong. It's like, did I put on an effect or something? I don't think I do. I usually don't. What the fuck? That's not how my voice sounds. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? What? I do not sound like this. I have no idea what's going on. Oh my god, I have to check this out. What the fuck? What's going on? Well, at least I have to check that out after this, because that sounds so stupid. Okay, lean into it, do the match wrestling moderation. Yeah, I don't even know how to do that. It's like I would have do the American accent. I can't really do that. I have no idea why that does. Maybe if I just speak with a higher pitched tone, maybe it sounds regular. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, okay. Anyways, this is still going strong though with the DNA lab here. Rafa getting a nice rush, and I really have to speak with this high-pitched voice, so you don't think I sound weird. And this is really struggling for me. Okay. If it sounds normal now, please let me know. This is how I talk with my normal voice. This is so good that this round is like going on forever, because it gives me time to actually figure this one out. Rafa now is a springman, as you may have noticed. 10 seconds left. Could make something happen here, but it's difficult. Oof, not going to be able to. What the fuck? Like, how did that change? I just looked at the settings. How did that change anything? That's like the only time that that's happened. I'm so sorry for this weird voice thing. Anyways, we can get back into the games right now. It's 1-1 in this match. The loser here loses a life for their crew. Rafa starts things off with a 320 rush. You're not gonna get a lot more than that with a Tribolt and Toaster. The most usual vanilla setups that you can have with a Springman. You can get a lot. Oh, and doesn't get the grab, follow-up grab there, but that's the strongest one. Oh my god, he's hitting all of these Tribolts. Oh my god, Replicant is just getting destroyed right now. Just 1 pixel of health left for him, and it's 1 pixel against full health right now. This is going to be near impossible for Replicant, and it sure is. Jumps right into that Toaster, and that's going to be it. It's going to be UK losing a point here. Boo! No, wait, I'm so quick on my feet. Holy crap, guys.
What is wrong with me? I'm just too quick on my feet. There is, of course, another round before someone loses a point here. Duh. And it's looking a lot better now for Replicant. Getting that rush in. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what needs to be done in Replicant's favor here. I would have seen his Nuka-Lola actually, because it's so strong against Springman, but I guess he couldn't really know that he would switch to Springman. So, you know, it's one of those harder things. Because explosions are always good against Springman, no matter what. I won't let anyone say anything else. Anyways, Rafa now in red health, and Replicant has a rush. Ooh, okay, caught him in the air. Catches him in the air. Okay. But it's not enough. Replicant still has a significant lead and just needs to end this with the rush. If he can get a confirm or catch him out like that, that's not going to be enough on Magic Pixel right now. Oh, and in the end, actually, Germany loses another point, I want to say. Oh my god, did I lose track of things now because of that voice thing? I have to check this out before I do any more mistakes. I'm sorry, guys, I have no idea. That threw me off so bad with the voice thing. Like, when I actually heard how weird it sounded, I was like, no, it can't be that bad. And like, what the fuck? And then checking it. It seems like they did actually lose a point. Okay, so did Germany lose a point? Question mark? Oh, okay, they did. Nailed it! I'm so bad at this. Alright, so yes, it's five, I guess, lives? 5 lives to 3 lives? Right, you're right. And yeah, Replicant is actually doing really well in this crew battle. And that's the thing we've come to expect in ARMS crew battles, is that sometimes one player could just be the one to end the entire crew battle. Rip Neo Punch versus Meow, I'm just saying. But we still have 3 players left in the German team. Okrim, Landy, and Rifa. I'm really close at saying Ostrim all of the time. Okay, but we're not going to have those kind of sweeps. Good call there from Penso is that because to kind of counteract the sweeps, we have kind of rules that says that you can swap out players. Yeah, somewhere in there. Which means that they're going to swap out Replicant to Junior, which we haven't seen in a while actually. Junior, of course, the UK champion from the spring. And I guess he still is the UK champion because we really didn't have a tournament like it. Of course, Grimwood did win in I63 Insomnia LAN Festival, where he won against above me and Penso, but there were a ton of more players in the spring tournament where JR won. And he also got the belt. But there's actually going to be another tournament in the UK very shortly, soon. But here we go, Rifa versus Junior. This is going to be fire. Okay, this is going to be good. Sorry, cringe. Fixing the names. I'm so fast at doing this. There we go. And yeah, it's going to be the usual setup from Rifa. Hasn't swapped out his main setup for a long time. Junior, though, we know and love, is someone who plays a lot with the Guardian on Kid Cobra. One of the few people who does, but he's not going to do that today. There's a lot of viable setups on Kid Cobra, so I mean, I don't blame him. You know, if you have one setup, kind of like the one with the Guardian, it can be easy to kind of train against that, but oh my god, that's going to be a lot of damage. 350. And I just nearly blinked and the entirety of Junior's health is gone. He's trying to catch Rifa here in the corner. He's doing a okay job, but it's hard to trap a Ninjara who can teleport out of there. Getting the round as well. Whew. Oh yeah, I forgot the points. No one saw anything. Okay, there we go. So Germany has 3 lives left and UK has 5, so they haven't lost anything yet. But here we go. The Guardian comes out, but that rush doesn't do a lot, and he's going to get grabbed at the end of it. Oh, that's not a nice feeling here. But if you give Junior some time to get into things, it can be very dicey for the other player. Like if he gets into this kind of setup, it's going to block the entirety of that rush. A lot of chip damage, but not enough to bring that home. Okay, this is kind of difficult though, because the Guardian play style is usually best used defensively, but now since he has a health deficit, he has to be on the offense, where the Guardian is really not that strong. So he only has the Coolerang right now to work with, which is really tough for him. And I mean, Rifa is just going ham right now. I think he can just, yeah, he doesn't even need to use the rush, and wins the first one in this best of 3s. Nice job. But yeah, the kind of play style that that JR uses is really a playstyle that thrives when you have the health advantage, because in that case you can just sit back and relax pretty much if you have like maybe half health advantage. Oh, back to Temple Grounds. We are playing with random stages, by the way. Okay, but switching out some arms here, I saw no Coolerang anymore. The Ram is going to be the choice instead, and I like this because the Ram has a way bigger hitbox than the Coolerang, and especially during rushes, because then you can catch players out in the open. And we saw Junior actually was trying to hit that dragon, but just barely missed it and got caught out in there. Let's see, because he really needs to get that lead in before he can play and use his kind of defensive play style. And it's so hard against a mobile Ninjara, especially Rifa's kind of play style as well. You know, Rifa is just trying to stay away, so the Junior can't really get that lead. Oh no, okay, that was so close to getting cancelled. Rifa taking a risk, and it was definitely worth it. Okay, see, Junior is trying to trap him in here, but that's really where Rifa is so strong. He's just being able to get out of there nearly every time. This is so difficult for Junior. He really needs to land this full rush if he wants to get back into this, I think. There's a lot of time left though. 37 seconds. Okay, nice. That's where you want to use the Ram, but Rifa still had more than enough left. This is kind of difficult for Junior, actually. It might just be that this playstyle is almost countering here Junior's playstyle, but oh! Finally, 355 damage, and he finally gets the lead that he has been looking for. Woo! That confirm was juicy from Rifa. He just lost that lead completely, like that fast. Okay, now they're neck and neck at least. This is so interesting to see these kind of playstyle clash like this. Oh, he tries to slide under that ice beam, but it's really difficult. Rifa kind of seeing through that as well, making sure that that ice or that the beam is actually going downwards like that is really good. Using the big hitbox of the Ramram. He was standing inside of the ice dragon there. What the hell was going on? Okay, I was going to say if Junior could land the rush here, but as soon as I say that, Rifa just goes in for the grab. Oh, there it is. Okay, there is what he wanted to use that Ram for. The big hitbox. You can't almost escape it. There it is. Okay, he finally executed as he wanted to. But yeah, oh my god, I think I speak for everyone when you get the flashbacks of getting hit out by those the Rams, especially on Kid Cobra with those big, thick arms, similar to Min Min's dragon arm. Oh, okay, even gets the end there for extra 15 damage. And that was very little damage actually, but looked pretty cool. Style points. JR though, he's starting to find his way into this right now, this playstyle. Like when he's supposed to throw out this Ram, but I mean, there's no easy feat going up against what is it, the third ranked player in Europe right now, in the power rank. Of course, Rafa being on second. Okay, let's see how we do. Okay, Junior decides to throw out that rush, but Rifa is just jumping away. He knows that he can get caught if he decides to block that one. Teleporting around can get you caught as a ninja, but yeah, oh, this is that beam was just hitting him slightly off. Okay, Junior. Oh my god, that's exactly what they needed. So clutch to get actually cancel that rush. Tries to trap him in here. Nice work, keeps him in the corner. Nice work from Junior. This is really what he needs to get this one, and he almost has a rush as well. He's really getting back into this right now, but that's not... Oh, that should just be it! Decides to use the rush defensively to not get like not die here, but it's so difficult for him, and Rifa could just outrun him at this point. It's going to be so difficult. Junior finally falls here to Rifa. Whew. It's going to be... God damn, I got so into that I completely forgot where we're at in this best of the three. But I do think that they lost life there, UK that is. So now we're looking at 4 lives for the UK and 3 for Germany. And as Pencil said, we didn't get swept. Yeah, still have a chance. Whew. But yeah, it's really nice to see this kind of playstyles clash. This is what I really would have wished for at MCM Comic Con. That would be later this month. If we had had arms confirmed, we might have seen this live in person. As we got to know though, there might be a tournament early next year alongside Ultimate, Smash Ultimate. And maybe then we can see these players actually go head to head in real life, because that would have been awesome. And hello Akio, yes, you did miss the documentary, but it's going to be up tomorrow on YouTube, and of course there's also going to be the VOD here on Twitch where you can see the chat. So no worries, you can also see how everyone was reacting and stuff like that, which is really cool. Thanks everyone who has been following as well. It's been really nice to see. I have turned off the notifications because they get so obnoxious, and I think I read a study that people don't really like being called out when they follow. It's like, hey, you there in the chat. It can get a bit too personal. So I've just decided to say, fuck it. I mean, on my other channel, I still have the bird up sound effect, which I love. Hello, Dave, by the way. Oh, we have the second illusion player here. This time on the UK side. Rafa, of course, being here earlier. It's time for the Grimwood. Grimwood to show what he's got. And I do believe that these are going to get swapped around. And how did it go with the documentary? It was really nice. It was so nice to see this with everyone. So I'm so happy that we were able to do that. But we're going back to Temple Grounds. This is still random stages. I'm not kidding you with this. And it's going to be Rifa back at it again with his Ice Dragon Triblast. Now up against Grimwood, who is doing the... I still want to call it the Carbo. The Carbo setup with double chakrams. But this is going to be difficult. I know that Rifa really thrives against deflect characters because of that Triblast. Triblast is difficult to deal with any character, but especially with deflect characters. And big targets such as Max Brass is not going to be easier as well. Rifa now staying on a perfect health here. This is not looking good right now for him. Oh, and that big target is just going to get hit. And that's the perfect round we have for today. Maybe we need Grimwood to just kind of get into the swing of things before he finds his posture here. Now switching to a nade instead. Let's see if he can do it well. It seems like Rifa is just guessing right with all of these mix-ups on Wake Up every time. Grim trying to remove all... He's kind of trying to use these pillars to his advantage. Finally does. 320 in the rush. Now he can maybe put on some pressure. That's where you want to kind of keep Rifa. Like, ideally is not to be pressured by him, but actually putting the pressure on him. Oh, getting locked down there. That's so unfortunate. Almost in the red now. And then he'll be forced to that muscle form. Oh, the rush confirm was so close. Just got nudged out of the way there. But it's not going to matter anyways. Rifa just taking him by storm right now. Woo. Woo. And what once looked so convincing for the UK right now looks like they'll be losing another health if they're not careful, and we have to see what kind of stage it is as well. I'm hoping that it's not going to be Temple Grounds again, and it's not going to be. It's going to be Buster Beach, which... Oh, okay, that's interesting. Because Grim has switched to Kid Cobra. And that's an interesting loadout as well. The Clapback, Popper, and Ram. Would almost say that that looks like a pineapple loadout. Or the Japanese Kid Cobra. Whatever you fancy. This is going to be really interesting. I've never seen Grim play Kid Cobra. I have no idea how he's going to do here, but whoa, okay, that is working really well. Oh my god! This is working so well against Rifa's playstyle. What on earth is going on? Now I know what I need to do on ranked. Okay, that was a really amazing kind of first half there from Grimwood. He just needs to keep this up and he can really get back into this. The clapback was working really well against the Tri-Blast, catching all of those little pellets. And of course with the popper is really good as well in that case. Oh, the clapback was just short enough to cancel out that rush. Oh, that could have been really good for Grimwood, but unfortunately it was not. It was like an inch away. That's so unfortunate. Still has his rush though. And, you know, the popper does have a huge hitbox. 305 damage. Oh, and the grab ended. Holy moly. Grimwood. Woo. Looking great right now. That's gotta be interesting for Rifa. He realizes that this Ice Dragon play is not going to work. Switched it out against to the Slamamander. Yes, the Slamamander. I was almost saying Slapamander. And he's throwing those pellets almost every time into the clapback. It's not an easy day right now for Rifa. Ooh, almost going for the shield cancel there from Grimwood. Really nice to see. Of course, if you go behind into the shield, you can cancel it. Oh my god, that cancel was so good! Of course, not the shield cancel, but the cancel of the rush. Grimwood is really showing that he can play with other characters as well. I mean, we know him as a Max Brass main, but he's been showing plays with both Min Min and now Kid Cobra. And that rush was a bit unfortunate. Really interesting to see how the clapback works with those angles, but it's not that good. It's good, but it's not that good. And okay, this is looking so convincing. I wouldn't be surprised if Grim would just take this outright. Oh, again, now almost looking a bit greedy right now when he goes for the cancels every time. Maybe needs to mix it up a bit. Oh, almost doing the mix-ups here. Am I going to go for the shield cancel? Am I not? Ooh, the pressure. Grimwood can stay alive in these tight corners with that clapback. Doesn't need to worry in the same way. Now, ooh, if he got another second there, he would probably have used the rush to finish it and gone to a 1-1. But now it's one round away from the UK losing another health, another life. Back to the Ice Dragon it is for Rifa. I'm not sure about this, but if Rifa feels confident about it, I'm willing to see what he gets. Now down in the hot pocket, and that's where Grimwood wants him. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. Activates the rush when he is downed. Can't do anything about that. Rifa, of course, responding with the rush of his own. Wasn't doing too much damage though, so... But that grab in midair is doing a lot more. Now Grimwood is on the back foot here. Down in the hot pocket. This is so good. Those like Tri-Blast pellets are hitting him almost every time from that clapback. In Grimwood's favor, I mean. Okay, this is going really close right now. They're going to have rush about the same time as well. So it's all about who's hitting this last rush here, I think. Both on the same health. Who is it going to be? Grimwood charging up those dashes. Trying to stay on top of things. Oh, almost gets hit by the laser. There it is. Oh, the mix-up. There it finally is. Is he going to finish it, though? No! Okay, on Magic Pixel right now. Oh, can he finish it? Or is Rifa going to get it back? Doesn't get the connection with the rush. And the popper. There it is. Grimwood taking a game back. Oh my god, this is so impressive. He looked really out of his element with that max brass, but now he just completely gets back into it with the Kid Cobra of all things. Now that looked like he just figured it out. He figured out the playstyle. So if Rifa wants to change character now, I wouldn't be super surprised, but you know, Rifa, he has been playing with this style and character for about a year now. We're back to Temple Grounds again. No changes in arms. This could work in Grimwood's favor if Rifa is staying stubborn like he is. He did win with this combination of arms, the Tri-Blast and Slamamander. So yeah, let's just wait and see, because this time we also have the pillars involved, unlike at Buster Beach. Ooh, that's going to be nice trade there for Rifa. Gets him down, gets Grimwood down to half health, below half health right now. Oof. Okay, this, yeah, it's a different stage, so you have to take that into account. Random stages can be something that you have to be wary of. Oh, and that pillar is saving him, even cancels him out. That's good. Like, that's really good that he felt confident enough to go for that. But it needs way more to get this one back. Some players would just give up at this point and give them the round, but oh, that cancel's gotta hurt right now. Oh, yeah, that's gotta hurt. Okay, now he used that rush in vain, and now they're going to start the next one. And he has nothing. He has almost no rush at all. Thinks about switching arms for a second there, but it's not going to do it. Really interesting play here from Grimwood. Really impressed by his playstyle right now. Alright, let's see who wins the starting stages here. Grimwood is getting enough time to actually charge up his rush, so it's not looking as grim as it did. Okay, that was a interesting exchange. I don't know what happened there, but it looked like Rifa, he hesitated just for a millisecond there, which made him lose that rush, and that could actually give Grim the round if he's not careful. And we know that the popper has that strength. You just need one hit and then you can pop them right up into the air. Ooh, if he gets that, though, that's going to be the question. There it is. Yeah, and there he gets it. Whew. Finally. Oh, this is going to final rounds like so many times tonight. Interesting stuff. Yeah, it looks like there was some lag there, but hopefully they fix it for this time around. We are playing online. This is an online crew battle. I don't have 5 Germans and 5 Brits behind me in my apartment. That would have been weird on a Sunday evening. I'm not weird like that. I'm not social like that. In any case, final round between these two right now. Let's see if Grimwood can make something happen. This would be an upset for sure if he would win against Rifa. Let's see. Maybe that's weird. Oh, you always have like 5 Germans in your apartment on a Sunday. I mean, sure. Okay. Let's see. If Rifa gets this rush, then it's going to be good night for Grimwood. But Grimwood staying in this just for a bit more. Ooh, he's doing some really risky jumps here and there. Okay, saves himself with that rush. 208 is pretty good. Pretty darn good, if I say so myself. Now he just needs to stave Rifa off here. Oh my god! He actually cancels that! That saves him the round! Okay, he has one more chance right now. He got another chance. And then he lost it. Oh, that was so close. He got another chance from nowhere there. And that's going to be another life lost for the UK team. So it's 3-3 in life right now. Health, life, HP, I don't know what you would call it. That was a clutch finish though, but it's so close actually. That was interesting. You know, usually Grimwood has been getting better and better. By no means he is not a bad player. It's just that Rifa has been kind of regarded as the top 3 player in Europe. So it was really interesting to see how he could play so strongly versus him in this one. I'm super happy to see that happening actually. But we're going to keep the show rolling, and we're going to have another player in soon. But I have no idea who's coming out as well. I'm merely like the spectator as well, almost in this case. Okay, now everyone just left me. I guess I'll just play here for myself. Yay! No. His name is literally George is bad. Okay. Okay, Paul. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Now I'm just left alone in this lobby. That's just how I want to play it. Alright, yeah, Glee is going to play for the UK team here. Landy doesn't have me added. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for him, and then he can't join this crew battle. No, we're going to resolve it. I actually haven't seen Landy play a lot. I know that he's been getting like higher and higher up on the dashboard, but it was a really long time ago since I actually saw him play. So we'll just see how this works out. Seems like he has Glee added, so we'll see if that works. Okay, Glee doesn't have me either. Screw me then, I guess. I'll just have to add one of them. That's fine. Haha. I don't care. We should have probably fixed this one before. Let me get one of those codes. Oh, okay. No. Okay, someone else is going to join, and we're going to, and then someone's gonna join on them, and then someone, yeah, okay, we'll do that. It's really that kind of thing in ARMS where if you know someone that knows someone, then you can get into the party, you know what I'm saying. The Fuhrer offers to play himself on cam with 5 Germans and Brits in his apartment. Am I on the right app? You sure are, Paul. Now Okram is here, so we can get the others in. And there we have Gleefus. Okay. Now Okram is not going to play this one, but it's going to be Landy, so we'll be switching that out. And it's 3 lives per team right now. Very, very exciting. It's going to be most likely a Kid Cobra versus Helix. And let's get into it. I guess the players can just ready up when they want to. And once the game loads up, I'm actually gonna go and get some water because my throat is... Like, imagine if this is my throat. My throat is doing like this. Because I've been talking for about an hour without pause. I should have gotten tea. In honor of the Brits, I should have gotten tea. Maybe that would have been biased. I don't know. I would have gotten like a beer for the Germans, I guess. But that would have been worse. Oh shit, okay, it's not. It's going to be a Springman versus Kid Cobra. Give me a second, I'll be right back. It's not a Helix, it's a Springman. Calm down, I'll be right here. Did you miss me? Right. Okay, Gleeface going with the default Springman and Landy with double Scorpion. This is interesting. Double Scorpion is actually one of the styles that is like... I would say one of the less serious ones deemed in the community. But Landy is making it work right now. Whew. Poisonous Snake it is from Landy. Nice grabs too, almost finishes him off. There's a sliver of health left. Gleeface though has that rage mode activated, but it's not gonna help him in the end. And people saying in chat that I should mix beer and tea. That sounds like I was going to say that sounds really bad, but it also sounds like some kind of hipster cafe thing that I could definitely see. I don't know how that would taste, but I'm not going to be the one taking the initiative of a beer, tea, cafe bar. So, you know. Nice rush here from Gleeface, going double toaster this time around. Think that this is going to work a bit better. Oh, ooh, gets poisoned right at the end. Oh! Gets the arm chopped off as well. Oh my god. Landy's pressure is really good right now. It's really interesting how you can mix it up, because you can do those kind of short hops with Kid Cobra, so you can alternate between the Scorpion that walks towards you and walks towards you and stings you, and the Scorpion that flies out kind of like a boomerang, like just like that. So it's really hard to kind of keep up with it, and Landy just took that so quickly. Holy moly. Gleeface needs to take a second here and kind of think of what he needs to do to get back into this. I was expecting a Helix, but you know, as time goes along in ARMS, it's like mains just doesn't really matter anymore. It feels like we're getting into that what am I going to say, like the life... No, how do you say that even? I'm really running short on words today, but what I'm talking about is that in the beginning we had mains for everyone, and more now it's more about counterpicks with actual characters. So it's really interesting to see that people are just kind of not giving it up, but exploring different options. And for the first time it's going to be sparring ring with the Helix. Maybe, is it the first time? Oh, maybe. Ooh, double toaster? Okay, I'm about that. And Landy actually changing it up as well with the clapback. This is actually a really good option against a Helix doing this kind of tactic, where they usually spam a lot with a double glove to build a rush really fast. So it's really nice to use the kind of clapback to kind of hit the punches back against them. They can't really stay very mobile there. It's way more difficult for a Helix to move around like that. So good on Landy for actually figuring that one out before the game started. Because some of these things actually do begin before the game actually starts. Oof, cancel that rush for the KO. It's going to be nice. We because sometimes it's all about reading the opponent before the game starts and what arm they will choose. Now Gleeface is going with the other one. If they don't do the spam with the gloves, they can do it with the punch shocks. Work really well as well. They work super well at breaking arms in shields too. So if you have a defensive player, they're not going to be up for very long because the arms will break so fast. Oh, super nice movement here from Gleeface. Landy finally catching him, but oh my god, he's doing so well. Holy moly, this is really good from Gleeface right now. Just bobbing and weaving like crazy to avoid the arms that are coming back at him again as well. Oh, okay. The clapback saved him from most of that rush, but still 240. Oh my god, that was sick. The cancel was sick. Why didn't he play Helix in the first time around? Maybe it was some kind of like counter pick thought, but this is working way better. I'm digging this. Oh my god, he's just barely going around that clapback. It's so nice to see. Like, the clapback is supposed to counter this, but Gleeface is just barely curving them around the edges of the clapback to get the damage in. Okay, has to rush. Almost needs to use this one to finish it, but doesn't need to. Guess he got the KO. But is still one round away from losing another health for the UK team. And then they would be down to 2, which is not where they want to be. Let's see here now. Can he keep it up now? Landy switching it up to double Scorpion again. So let's just see who takes it for this one, because you haven't seen this kind of dynamic versus each other now. It's looking a bit more difficult because now Landy is not kind of stuck to that clapback that just gets shot out. He has way more mobility with these double Scorpions, both activating rush at the same time. Landy decides to be defensive there in the end, gets a bit of chip damage, but he's going to be fine with that, of course. Let's see. Oh, nice grab there from Landy, puts Gleeface deep in the red. And it's going to take it. And also another life from the UK team. Down to 2 now. Whew. So, very interesting to see here. Oh, sorry. Kind of snapped that microphone there for a second. This is looking more and more hard to actually predict. Going into this, I was kind of thinking that maybe, you know, either Rifa or Ratha would dominate this. Or actually, wait, I just realized we haven't seen Iceman yet. Oh boy, this might actually be the one where it happens. Because I was going to say either Rifa or Rafa dominating this, or Iceman just like steamrolling through. But, well, it's been going back and forth a lot more than I thought. Yeah, bring in the Ribbon Girl, they say in chat. Let's see who it is going to be. Who do you want to see next? I think they only have 2 players that we haven't seen yet. I have to almost bring up Twitter to see where, like, who was in what team. It's kind of hard to kind of keep track of these things. Yes, because we've had Replicant out, Junior, Gleeface, Grimwood, and there it is. The final Brit is in. And I guess Replicant is still in this if they go with the rules that they said, that he wasn't really eliminated, but more switched out. So, and Replicant was doing really well, so I'm wondering if they, you know, don't have the, if he lost the kind of momentum there, then it could look bad. But if he has that, then maybe he can just take this one right back. So yeah, they can just ready up. Let's see. And yeah, Landy was doing really well. As I said, I haven't seen much of his plays. He even has the Scorpion badge there, I just noticed. And Iceman, of course, having the badge where the badge you get when you have all the badges in the game, which I will never have because that's impossible for me to do. I'm not even going to try. Back to Mausoleum it is. And there we see the explosive combo of Iceman. Try blast, seek, homie, and nades. Landy, of course, choosing the loadout specifically for Iceman here, going with both Hydra and Birdchuck, which works really well against the movement of Ribbon Girl, that verticality. But you have to hit her first, and right now Iceman is doing a bang-on job of not letting him do that. Yeah, it's always like this in the first round when you have two players who haven't fought each other yet. It's always about feeling each other out and seeing how they move before you can go into the second round and actually have more of a feeling. So I always think of these. Sorry, I always think of these this first round as something that you're just feeling each other out. They're not even using the rushes right now, so I mean, Iceman definitely doesn't have to. And there it is. Okay, first round in, and now. Wait, this isn't Gleeface versus Landy? What is going on? This is completely wrong. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna fix it immediately. Because I'm such a good dude. Never mind me just fixing things here in the background. Right? There we go. As I say that, and as that finishes, Iceman lands 460 damage. And that's a lot, if you didn't know. That's probably one of the highest rush damages you can get. Oh my god, such nice movement from Iceman here, jumping between those arms. Ooh, but it's going to get bombed by his own arm here. That's the danger of the explosive combo that he has. Okay, Landy saves himself with that rush, but doesn't get anything for it and is looking really bad for him right now. I mean, unless he gets Iceman to actually like explode himself right now, which, to be fair, can be a real possibility. So let's just see how Landy plays this one out. The middle almost breaking right now. Ooh! Oh my god, he just sidestepped that barely with the rush. Okay, now he almost has the rush back in his favor, but he still is one hit away from losing this. 10 seconds left. Okay. Oh my god, saves himself with the rush. And that's it. Oh my god, that's so clutch. Holy clutches. That's one of the more clutches comebacks I've seen today and like ever, I think. Very nice play from Landy. Okay. Let's see what he can do. He tries to keep the pressure up. Iceman switching off that Seiki. Recognized that it gave him a bit of damage against him more than against his opponent? Appointment? That's not a real word. Come on, Differ. So we see. Let's go. This double nade kind of makes me reminiscent of Akio's playstyle. But ooh, it's going to mash into that shield. Gets a bit of damage, but at this point this is not what you want. You want more. Alright, Landy looking for an opportunity. Catches Iceman on the end lag of the jump there. Good recognizing of him. And this is looking good for him right now. Like, this kind of pressure with the Birdchucks is so strong because the retraction rate is so fast. So you can just keep it up, build a rush really fast. He's almost at the... yeah, there it is. Wow, he just got back into this suddenly. That's so good. Landy is impressing me right now. And if he wins another game, that's actually going to be one player left for the UK then. Whew! That's tough. That's rough. Tough and rough. But let's see which stage we're going to go to, because this actually plays matter into the game. I know that the Japanese community doesn't care about that, but I do. And we're going to go into Temple Grounds, which in this case, in my opinion, is a whoa, okay, is a really neutral stage, but whoa, okay. You do, of course, not start at the same space, but you can actually move to the sides fairly quickly. But yes, Iceman with the very fancy colors here on coil, blue and yellow, going with the Thunderbird and Birdchuck, which is a good setup. Iceman has really good movement with his coil, I know. Played against it yesterday, it was so good. 2-0'd me so fast. Whoa, okay. Here we go. But Landy doesn't really care about that, still sits on a perfect health right now. And I think that's going to be the second perfect round of today. No? Okay, it's a discount perfect. Discount perfects are still good. That's like the second best perfect. If you get happy with those. Yeah, it's kind of hard right now for Iceman because now he's locked into the coil, so he really needs to figure stuff out right now, here and now, to get back into it. He did switch to the Sparky, which is nice, but you know, if it doesn't work, then he's going to be eliminated here. So far it's looking close. Ooh, Landy trying to find his way with that rush, but doesn't manage in the end. Looks like he's struggling to kind of figure out this kind of new movement that Iceman is trying to bring into this. But still not on red health at least. Cast a curse? Yes it is. See, I predict my own caster curses. This double electrocution for Iceman is going really well. Oh, slides under that arm. Perfect. Perfect movement. Oh my god, but he needs a rush to save himself right now because Iceman has that one available anytime. Oh my god, okay. Landy did not have the dash available, so he couldn't really get away from that one. Why pay full price for your perfects when you can get a discount one? Whew. Okay, Landy starting it off. Okay, gets the full one as well. Oh, and the restand allows for the poison to actually continue here. Nice work. Even though the poison doesn't do a lot of damage, it really is annoying for your mobility. Messes up all the characters' mobility, but for coil it's not super noticeable, but it's there. It's harder to charge up that third arm. Iceman bringing it back though. Ooh, nice grab. It's all going to come down to this rush exchange. As we've seen before, let's see who can make it. Landy sliding under that. And taking another life of the UK team, which now only has Replicant left. Ooh, scary stuff. So, the responsibility is all on Replicant's end right now for the UK team. Can he bring it back? He looked so convincing in the beginning, so I say he can, but let's just see, because switching out players like this in a crew battle can really kill momentum as well. So, you know, it's not completely surefire that he's going to win. But if he had that momentum that he went in with before, that was that's some good shit. So let's just see what he does once they come back into the lobby. And we do have Okrim on the other team. I'm failing to remember who is still on the German team, except for Landy, of course. Landy, Okrim, and Riffa? No? No, it's not Riffa? Is it? I don't know. I can't remember anymore. Landy, Okrim, and... Oh, yeah! Hey, nailed it. Alright. We know that Replicant is going to be the last player here from the UK team, but we don't know who's he is going to go up against. Not Landy, so it's either Okrim or Riffa. I'm suspecting that it's Okrim, since he hasn't even played so far. You want to get the mileage out of all your players, man. But that, at least I'm just saying as a team leader, you know, as someone who's led a team before, that's just what I do. But it's, you know, you don't have to do what I... Oh, and there it is. Oh my god, I'm so good at predicting stuff. Okay. That was so weird with the voice thing before, by the way, people in chat. I have, I've never... I've never had that weird voice thing. I was thinking like, no, this is... I don't sound weird. This is... you're being weird. And then I heard it on the speaker on my phone, and it was like the weirdest thing I've heard. Okay. At least that's over. Oh, Okrim needs a sec. Okay. Well, he had one, and there it was. Can Rep beat 3 Germany in a row? I mean, that's a lot of Germanys. I mean, usually when UK have fought with Germanys, they've won. I want to remember. But I don't know. Yeah, Germans are really accurate with timing. That was really good. Wait, should I put present? Oh, okay. Oh, I should put present on my name. Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you. Okay, DNA Lab. We haven't seen that that much. Oh my god, the names. What is going on? This is wrong. Save me. We're all good. No, we're not good. That's wrong. That's the wrong names. Oh my god. Watch, look at the game. Don't care about what I'm doing. God damn it. Holy moly. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Now, Okrim with the Glusher? That's new. That's a new one. Okay, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. I get it. Yeah, Replicant was a German there for a second. I don't know. Don't blame me for it. Interesting combo here from Okrim. Seems to be working super well against Replicant's Whammer style here. It's weird because heavies weren't in the meta, like heavy arms weren't in the meta for a long time, and then Rafa started using it, and then Rifa started using it on a Misango, and then now suddenly everyone is using it because they want to counter it. Because if you face a heavy, if you face a player who knows how to use a heavy, it's really hard to kind of ignore it. Okay, 215 is not going to be a lot of damage. Still has the poison though to mess up Replicant's movement, which is still works. But the time is ticking right now. 13 seconds left. Let's see. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Looked like Replicant missed it there for a second, but gets it in the end. 4 seconds left. If Okrim can get one more hit, he can do something, but it's not gonna have the time. Looking a bit shaky here when it comes to the connection. Not sure what it is. We're not playing cross ocean, at least. I mean, okay, it's very tiny cross ocean, but Encinoman, I'm only checking in, but has anyone mentioned the ward yet? No, I nearly mentioned it though. No heavy jokes yet. But I guess that's what you can come to expect when you have a battle like this. Ooh, Austrian putting on the pressure right now. Oh my god, nice play here from Max Brass, 380. Kind of forgotten how scary Max Brass can be when they put someone in the corner, like Pega so oftenly does in Japan. Oi, Germans watching. Hey now, I'm just saying. Let's see if Replicant can make this one work now. He is the last person on his team, so he has to. It's kind of his responsibility almost. He was doing so well though. Took out 2 players in the beginning, so... Wait, you see the only one who's taken out people? Oh my... I just realized. That's so bad. Man. If I only had a co-caster with me. Oh, kidding. And yeah, this is looking way better from Replicant's end right now. I think he just kind of needed a second to kind of adapt to Okrim's playstyle. Now Okrim, of course, being in that muscle mode, where it can look like an advantage, but sometimes when you don't really have the pressure on, it's really not what you want, because you can't choose if you want to kind of buff up or, you know, use a deflect like that. You're constantly being this huge target for the other player, so it's not always a good thing. Yeah, true story. Rep is so old that he played for the UK Arms team in both World War I and II. Wow. The otherwise known as Burns in the Discord, I've heard. Wait, was that? Oh, okay. I think Replicant is actually looking at his connection just to make sure that everything is fine. I think they're going to just reconnect. I don't know. Back when arms were steam powered and onions and tea were currency. Yeah, that's a wild imagination. But I mean, there is lore in arms about like the back in the day stuff. So who's to say that you're wrong? I don't want. Wait, when is arms? Like the lore for arms, when is it? Is it like in a future? Is it present? Or is it... I don't know. It's almost like I have to play the Illuminati theme for that one. There we go. I don't know if that's being seen on the stream, but I don't even think arms plays in our world. No, that's, I mean, fair game. It's probably not. Rifa says it's in the present. I mean, do they even have cars? It's like those basic things that I'm like, I'm not even sure if I've seen. No, wait, because there's one comic where someone saves a kid from being run over by a car, right? One of the Twitter pictures, I remember. Maybe it was Springman, I think. The cars are stretch limos. Sure. Back when Max Brass was just a little minimum aluminium. Don't make me do tongue twisters here on the stream, man. That's going to be a horrible time for everyone involved. Okay, they're ready to get back into it. And we are too, I think. Okay, there we go. Oh, the setup was getting dark there for a second. Oh, we're back on everyone's favorite stage. It's Temple Grounds for the 59th time tonight. Don't you just love it? Okay, so if Replicant wins this one, he has 2 more members that he needs to plow through to actually be able to win this one. Okrim needs to win 2 matches, and then Germany has 1. It's not going to be an easy road for Replicant if he takes out Okrim here, because he's going to have not only Landy to go up against, but he's also going to have Rifa, which is going to be tough. And it is weird. I mean, Min Min does speak Chinese, so, and some of the players speak English, so you figure that there is actually like Chinese and English speaking people. I know. Maybe, oh yeah, and Twintel speaks French, I guess. Either way, it's looking super convincing here for Replicant. Really good stuff. Guessing correctly with all of the mix-ups here, catching Okrim in between the shockwaves. Super good play of him. Might be looking at another... oh no, that's a discount, perfect. I caught myself there before I said it at least. Now Okrim, as I said, stuck in this kind of muscle mode here. Not really good if you don't have the pressure up. If you can't really box Replicant in here in this corner. He's having trouble to kind of find his way to do that. And time is running out. I don't think he even has the time to finish this one, so... Yeah, now no time left, and Replicant is going to take this round. And Okrim kind of realizes that there too. And yes, Mechanica is Japanese. Wait. Oh, no. Okay. Both players taking a second here. Maybe trying to kind of mind game the other one that they were going to change arm, but you can't. Or didn't. You can actually secretly change your arm without showing it to the other player, but I haven't seen that being done in in many places, in many tournaments, so would be surprised to see if I saw that here. But you can hide the arms that you do switch to. If you click down the joysticks while you're choosing them, it'll show other arms and then it'll just switch to them when you begin the game. Can be a bit risky though. Okrim now trying... he is not using the power of Max Brass, I feel like. He really needs to get into Replicant's face to get the full power here. But he's staying kind of in a mid-range, which is not helping him at all. Because the Replicant can just step around this and use the aura to his advantage. Choose when he wants to get in to the action and just finish it just like that. Or almost at least. So... Okay, if Okrim, I mean, it can really snowball as a Max Brass if he can just get close here now, but it's way too late. Replicant staying alive for another one. And he's going to go up against either Rifa or Landy here now. What a crew battle. What a game. What a stage. What an arm. But we still have some more action. I wanted to say like we still have one more announcement to make, but I'm not Nintendo in that way. I wish I had that. Like everyone is getting free shit, but no one is actually. Ooh, I forgot to plug that before, but you can actually, if you do want to support what I do with this stuff, you can check out Teespring, my Teespring store, or send me a few tips. But that's on you. Back at home, but I'm fine. The way our relationship that we have right now, chat, is really fine too. But Germany is taking an extra hot minute to kind of figure out who they're going to take out. And yes, Replicant is really carrying this team right now. Wait, does my thing work? Exclamation mark merch. Does this give me something? Hey, it does. I'm really surprised that worked. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Rifa is going to be the next player. See what he has to bring. Most likely, he's going to play as a regular setup. But we can't be too sure. I know that Rifa has been practicing his Misango. He has been practicing other characters as well. I remember him playing Helix at one point and some other stuff, so we'll just see. Replicant taking, I guess, a deep breath, because he still is the last man standing. If he readies up, that's the only thing. Okay, there we go. Oh, and it's sparring ring. All right. This should work in Replicant's favor, actually, because you don't... I mean, it's the sparring ring is actually deceivingly big, or small, I mean. It's actually bigger than you think, but in Rifa's case, he doesn't really have that much cover, or he can use the gimmicks of the stage to kind of get around with that Ice Dragon, so if Replicant can get close to him, then this could be a jolly good time for him. But if Rifa manages to stave him off, then this is going to be very good. Okay, I wanted to say something in German there, but I don't. know anything. Oh, yeah. And the merge text says, does say rep, but yeah. Oof, nice cancel there for Rifa. Oh, okay, but it cancelled right back in his face. That's just the trades of the cancels right now. And there's both staying on the same health. Replicant is not being able to kind of get in close though. I mean, he does have the whammer, so it's not really easy for him. Because you don't, it's really hard to actually stay in close as Twintel with a heavy arm. Because then that could actually get you caught out really easily. So I guess he's trying to go for the rushes right now. Now he has a rush, so he can go a bit closer. Oh my god, Rifa going with that kind of coup style grab. When you're getting rushed, you just use the teleport to get in there and get the grab. Nice work there from Rifa. We're going to see the next round now. It's kind of interesting to see. I'm wondering what Replicant can do here, because he needs to get closer to kind of work against Rifa's style, but it's hard. Oh, that was almost a cancel, because he has that heavy arm, so I would almost want to see him switch character. I don't think that his style is going to work against Rifa if he doesn't come up with something mind-blowing here in the next 70 seconds. Oh, sorry. Whew. My dinner just jumping up in my throat for some reason. Anyways, he's getting a hit in there, but again, rush getting grabbed out of it. Oof, not gonna get that grab though, but Replicant is on the deep red. And I think that's going to be all she wrote soon enough. There it is. Now, Replicant only has one more game before he gets eliminated. Oh. But it could also go all the way and just have the last man standing of both teams if Replicant takes this one back now. And yes, as said there, Landy, is that Replicant is using kind of Kujora's setup on Twintel, which, yes, I did notice that before. Let's see, it might be that Replicant is changing characters right now. Going back into the locker room and saying, screw this, this is not working at all. Why did I even do this? Who am I? No, okay, he's not going that philosophical, but he will most likely change character. You know, what's the opposite of Caster Curse? Caster's Blessing? I'd almost say that. Cool rank, try Bolt and Chilla. Interesting selection here from Replicant. Yes, okay, so he's using the cool rank on his right arm here. I guess he wants to both be able to stave away the Tri-Blast, but also kind of reach around the Ice Dragon. Let's see if that kind of execution works out for him. It's not a very bold strategy, but let's see how it works out for him. Ooh, can do with the ice mix-up though. Isn't able to get a lot of them though. Oh, that's going to hurt Rifa. 395. Oh, that's going to feel tough for Replicant now, I think. Might not be able to see another game from Landy actually if this goes Rifa's way. Replicant though, can he get a rush? Can he get a successful rush? Then he can get back into this, but it's looking very tough right now. Just one more poke, and there it is. One round away. Rifa is from winning this crew battle for Germany. Who do you guys think will win? Let me know. Okay, Replicant at least starting with a rush. That's about the only advantage he has right now. Slamamander coming out on Rifa. Interesting. His first time he's using it is with the Ice Dragon. Okay, Replicant is trying to mix up his options a bit so he can get around this Ice Beam. Finally gets taken down though, but he's doing an effort right now to kind of mix up his... Okay, Rifa decides not to use the rush there actually. Not there again. It seems like he's been saving it right now. Maybe he's trying to kind of catch Replicant when he is using a rush, or so he doesn't get in a weird, wonky defensive position. But Replicant is going to take the first chance that he gets. 335 on the rush, which is really good, I would say. But now he's in this kind of dynamic of not having a rush against Rifa. This is tough though still. Let's see. Rifa really needs to choose his options here. 240 for that little poke with the beam, which he's going to be happy about. Okay. Replicant, can you pull it out? Can you be the last man standing here for the UK? Bring this one in. What is it? It's coming home is what they keep saying in soccer. It's not looking likely though. 9 seconds left. Replicant really needs to hit this rush in these final seconds, and he does. Okay, still staying alive here, but he had to expand this rush there, and now Rifa will be starting with one. Rifa is not known to kind of use his rush early on though, so we'll see if that actually matters in the end. But yeah, this is still the last round here for Replicant. He's been playing so well tonight. Okay, the Rifa is going to catch him in that jump. 395, so much damage. Oof, and he's already down to half health. Replicant really needs to pull something out of his bag here. But it's not looking good. All the people in the chat rooting for their UK boy right now, but it's not looking good. Rifa is still staying on a perfect health right now. It would be so sad for Replicant if he loses to a perfect round. Rifa right now has a rush soon. Oh, and Replicant kind of sees his fate right now. He's just staving off, doing a little dance jiggle, realizing that this might just be it for him. This might be the goodbye. Ooh. But he's been playing so well so far. Still staying alive. Might be getting a bit more confidence again. But he's still one hit away, and Rifa knows that. Oh, misses the rush! Okay, Replicant still has one more chance. The final chance, and that's going to be lost. Rifa and Germany takes this crew battle against the United Kingdom. And that's all she wrote for this crew battle. A very nice showing from both teams. This has been really amazing to see. We haven't had a country crew battle in such a long time, so I'm so happy that we got to have this, especially after the documentary. If you didn't catch the documentary, it's going to be here on Twitch, on the VOD, but you'll also be seeing it on YouTube. I'll upload it tomorrow, so thank you everyone for tuning in for this. This has been really great. Thanks to both of the teams, well played to both of them. Replicant was playing so good, but in the end it's not just going to be enough to carry his team, which he did most of the time. But I think he's still going to be happy with his performance. Germany is going to come out on top, and maybe we can see more country crew battles soon again. Always hyped to see this kind of things. Thank you for everyone watching this, and as you all know, you can find me on Twitter. I think my thing is there. Yes. You can follow here on Twitch. You can do all the things, yada yada yada. Teespring. Support me if you want to. You don't have to, but it warms my heart. So thank you, and I'll be saying goodbye now. See you next time. Bye bye everyone.